Casey Anthony's defense this week is rekindling debate over a key piece of evidence, duct tape.
Investigators claim it was found over Kaylee's mouth, but the defense claims that is inaccurate.
WESH 2's Bob Killing has been investigating this crucial element of this state's capital murder case. And Bob, you've identified a wild card in this controversy.
Well, Martha, without a doubt, the wild card is the crime scene and autopsy photographs, which so far have not been made public. Meanwhile, the state and defense are at odds over where the tape was and whether it was the weapon used to kill Kaylee Anthony.
Prosecutors say the tape placed over Kaylee Anthony's mouth was meant to kill her. In her autopsy report, medical examiner Jan Garavaglia found the duct tape was clearly placed prior to decomposition. The attorney for the man who found the remains, Roy Kronk, tells us, "I can verify Roy told law enforcement and testified in his deposition the tape was on the skull and over the mouth." So how can Casey's defense claim
the tape was not adhered to any part of this child? Some stuck on the hair, that's all. The rest of it's not accurate.
So there was not tape over her nose and airways?
Was not.
Garavaglia's report says the tape was over the lower skull. She also notes there was no visible soft tissue beneath or stuck to the tape.
You expect some type of skin matter to be left on the tape, especially since it was the unexposed portion of the tape.
Without anything on the tape, attorney Richard Hornsby says Casey has wiggle room.
By the tape not being affixed to the skin and by it not being firmly affixed to the skull, it's open to the defense being able to argue that it was placed there post-mortem. It was used for some other reason, maybe to wrap the child up in the bag.
While Garavaglia's findings might not help the defense argue innocence, Hornsby says it could help them make a case for a lesser offense.
And the bottom line is jurors will have the ability to look at the photographs of the skull and where the tape was and then decide for themselves. All new at 6, we're going to look at parallels with another high-profile case where the cause of death was never determined, and yet the defendant was convicted and sent to death row, Martha.
Bob, we'll see you then.